Ladies and gentlemen, we are live at Charlotte Motor Speedway for the 5150 Cup Series. Every Tuesday night, we'll be running here. During the off season, we're running the 2013 Legacy Cup cars. Typically, we run the Next Gen Series here on Tuesday nights, but as I just mentioned, in the off season here, we're going to be running these Legacy cars. Right now, you're watching some practice here. We just got started, so no results in yet. But we do have some breaking news here to announce here shortly. We'll get that with you here in a little bit. Just keep an eye out here for now. I'll let you enjoy the action while we get some things situated and hopefully get you some breaking news announced. As you can see right now, we got a few guys that have crossed the line. We got Jesse Becker, fan favorite, Jesse Becker. They call him Bump and Run Jesse Becker. He is willing to do anything to win a race. This man has been a staple in this league. It's just a matter of time until this man finds victory lane. Right now he's sitting at quick time here. A little bit of a mishap there, but he's tuning things out. Tonight's sponsor is Edwards Racing Setups. In the description, you'll see a link to their Discord. Edwards Racing Setups offers free and fast setups. Myself, ever since I started using them, I've shaved multiple tenths off of every single track I've used one on. It's pretty incredible what these guys do over there. But it looks like we got about 23 minutes to go until qualifying begins, which gives us plenty of time. Like I said, we got some breaking news to announce here, and I think we're going to go ahead and get started. To do so, I'm going to bring up somebody here in the booth. Hey, Ethan, it's Blake up in the booth. You hear me?
I got you, man.
How's it going?
Good. Everything's good.
Well, that's great. Well, you know, I've mentioned to our fans we do have some breaking news to announce, and thought I'd bring you up for it, and I'll go ahead and let you take the floor and let them know what's going to happen.
Yeah, so I'd like to officially announce the arrival of Franklin Warner to Team EFR for both the Donut Box Truck Series, the 5150 Next Gen Series, Super Speedway Series, and IndyCar Series.
Oh, wow, that's a big move here. So what kind of changes does that bring? Are there any other changes including that?
As of right now, no. We're still finalizing our driver lineup for next year. I have decided to change course and go full-time in the Donut Box Truck Series next year as well. So everything's looking good for next year. I think this is really going to raise our competition level. And hopefully we'll be able to take it to SDR next year in the Truck Series, and hopefully set the tone as the top team in Next Gen Series as well.
Now that's a big move. So how did this all come about? What got Franklin Warner interested from switching over from a Chevy to a Ford team?
I don't know. I guess there's enough of those bow ties out on track. I guess he wanted to become a blue oval. Get a little more support from the guys over here at EFR. We have a great group of guys, very open group of guys who are always willing to help and do the best they can out there on track. So I guess he wanted to be a part of that culture, and we're glad to have him.
Well, that's just awesome to hear that, Franklin's willing to take that challenge on. A lot of drivers, they get comfortable. They don't really want to make any changes like that, and they just go about the course they're on.
Yeah, definitely. He's definitely going to be a huge acquisition for us. Obviously very knowledgeable on setups, very knowledgeable on the way strategy, the way the track goes over the course of a run. So he is going to be a huge asset for us, and we're absolutely excited and elated to have him on our team next year.
Well, that's some huge news. And you know what? I'm going to go ahead and let Franklin Warner join us here. I'm going to bring him up here in the booth. Hey, Franklin, it's Blake up in the booth. You hear me?
Yes, sir.
Well, so Ethan just spilled the beans on the big news coming about you for next year. Well, actually, it's expected immediately, not just next year, but we were just wondering what you had to say about it.
Well, I'd say, I approached Ethan and asked him, if he had some room over there in EFR for some talent. And, my biggest reason for my move was I run a lot of different series, different leagues, and I run with EFR or against EFR in most of those leagues, most of those races. And I figured instead of running against them, I team up with them, run with them, and hopefully we can get EFR a championship this coming year.
That's just awesome news to hear. And a driver of your caliber brings a lot of sponsors on the table, and I was just wondering if they're all okay because I understand your crews put a lot of work into some of your paint jobs and color schemes, and I was just wondering if everybody's up for the challenge for all the changes coming.
Yeah, we got to get the guys in the paint booth to come up with some new schemes to go with our sponsors, and it's going to be a different driving a Ford. Obviously, as you all know, I've always driven Chevys, and so the Fords are going to be a new learning curve for me. But I think we can do it. I think we can handle it, especially with the help of EFR. A lot of good drivers over there, a lot of good guys, and I'm sure. Ethan and EFR is going to put some good horsepower under the hood and some good setups in the car.
All right, well, that's great to hear. Well, you guys heard it from themselves. Ethan Halsey, Franklin Warner making a big splash here to start the off season off, and we'll see how it goes here tonight for Franklin Warner in his first time out with Team EFR.
Thanks, Blake. Hey, have fun in the booth tonight and enjoy the race.
All right, you too. Good luck, guys.
Yeah, thank you, Blake.
Thank you. All right, well, guys, you heard it here. Franklin Warner making the switch over from Chevy to Ford, joining Team EFR, which is a big deal. As you may know, our Donut Box Truck League has a 4-driver limit per team, which means EFR is having to make some changes. And with that, these changes involve myself. We're actually going to form our own team called Hutchinson Motorsports, and that's going to be myself and my brother Carter Hutchinson. And we're gonna take this team, and it's going to be a team that's underneath the umbrella of EFR. We're going to be using their workshops. It's going to be a technical alliance, and we got a lot more info coming. We have a lot to work on, sponsorships and some other details to finish everything up. But let's get back to practice here for the meantime. On the board, you got BCI driver Brian Samara. Quick time, 30.23. Looking fast, 3 on 11 in second. Aaron Poplin third, Jesse Becker in fourth. Right now we got eight cars that have hit the track so far. Looks like we got about 16, 17 minutes left until qualifying starts. So we'll go ahead and pull up our next guest. It's a familiar voice. Hey Brian, it's Blake up in the booth. You hear me?
I got you. What's going on?
Oh, not much. So all the fans were wondering, you guys released an announcement this week, and we were hoping you could maybe elaborate a little bit on that and let everybody know what's going on with your team.
Well, I'm sure you all saw the quote from JT. We're not really allowed to talk about what Mr. It's corporate deals there. But Mr. Am has been a really good partner for us. We appreciate what he did. We're still on good terms with him. Hopefully we'll keep those bridges open in the future.
Yeah, so that's big news. So JT, is he really done running the rest of the year here on Tuesday nights?
He will be. Hopefully he'll be able to come back to us maybe before the end of the season, definitely before the end of next gen now.
Okay, well that's great to know. JT was really becoming, a fan favorite. A lot of fans really like those heel type drivers, the Kyle Busch type guys. JT was really giving the series a run with that kind of attitude.
Well, it's kind of the attitude he brings to the racetrack. He just does not care about the other drivers' families whatsoever. So, it's good to have somebody like that, but we'll have some calmer races without him here, I think.
Yeah,
and hopefully Ethan can finish a race that way.
Yeah, that's great to hear. My next question was going to be, I was wondering if the rest of your team maybe had that kind of attitude as well, or not. But it seems like you guys are a little bit more friendly.
Yeah, we try and race a little more respectfully than he will. He's usually the enforcer of the group, as it would be. But we try out and go out there and race like we want to be raced.
Well, and then our next question, our fans are wondering if JT is here at the track today, if he's maybe helping out in any kind of other form.
He actually is. He's available for an interview if you'd like to. He might be a little hard to understand. He's a little sloshed right now, but you know how that goes.
So is he just hanging out here at the track, or is he like in the crew pit, or what?
He's here with his future sponsor, Liquid Death. They've got a suite up in the grandstands. He's showing them the ropes of NASCAR.
Oh, that's very interesting. Well, it's great to hear from you. Now, who do you think the favorite is tonight here in Charlotte? This is your hometown track, if I'm not mistaken, isn't it?
Yeah, this in Homestead for me, hometown tracks, so we'll be looking to be pretty good here. Aaron does have a tendency to run pretty well at Charlotte, but I'm looking towards the timing sheet here. It looks like Brianna's going to be pretty quick, so we'll see how that goes.
But Brianna's been really fast in every series she's been running. She's really been putting up a fight in every race so far that I've seen her in anyways.
Yeah, she's a quality driver, and it's good to have a competitor like that on track.
Well, that's great. And my last question, as always, who do you think the favorite is tonight?
Probably the 71 we'll go with. Hopefully we can get a jump on them, but we'll see how that goes.
All right. Well, we appreciate your time, and good luck out there.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
All right, that was Brian Samara, team owner of BCI. BCI is known for their big pockets. All of their sponsors are actually big oil companies, and a lot of fans don't like that, but a lot of fans love it. And whether you like it or not, these guys, they win and they put up results. Right here, you're watching the 165 car, a hideous car with a hideous number. I'm just hoping somebody will sponsor this guy so he can do a paint job, maybe get a new number up on there. But number 165 might be the only number that's available for him. That brings us here to our leaderboards. We still got Brian on quick time right now, Brianna in second. Speaking of which, Franklin Warner in his EFR debut is in third right now. Looks like he's got a pretty fast car. He's gonna be up there, put up a fight tonight. The 165 car still around the track, and to no surprise, in the back, an ugly car with a small motor. Now, I will say, Tremblay is a great driver, just doesn't have the equipment these other teams have. Getting into this sport is not cheap, and this guy's just getting started. So he's just trying to make laps, maybe make some improvements, get some sponsorship deals. Oh, and smoke the wall. That's not going to be good for a low-budget team. I hope they brought the backup car. Oh, man. Yep, that car is done for, folks. Mark Tremblay towing it in. Hopefully they get it to the garage and can get it ready here in the next, they got about 11 minutes. Let's see who else we got available here. Before we do so, let's take a look out here on the track. Get you some different looks here. I'm gonna switch around. You see a lot of different action. Get you a different looks and different cars here. As I mentioned before, every Tuesday night we're running this league. We're currently this is usually the next gen series, but we're currently in the off season, so we're running these 13 legacy cars here, which is a lot of fun. A lot of drivers prefer these cars. As you may know, this is an older car. It's harder to find setups, and a lot of people don't run these cars anymore, so they're kind of going out obsolete a little bit. But we're hoping series like this kind of keep them around for longer. We're gonna go ahead and pull up the man that we were just talking about, JT Tinker. JT, is Blake up in the booth? You hear me? Uh-oh. JT may be gone right now, folks. As you mentioned, he was up in his new sponsor suite, and they were having a pretty good time. I'm not sure if he's able to do an interview here or not. Yeah, JT, it just seems like he's not there right now. We're going to have to send him back and maybe be able to talk to him later. Yeah, JT must be having a blast over in that suite. Good time up there. It's just a shame, though, we don't see him out on the track. A lot of fans are really enjoying his style of racing. Let you enjoy some of this action. We'll try to pull up some information here. Sorry about that. Let's see here. I'm going to pull up the track points here. See how the points look in the series. This will cooperate. Alright, there we go. Let's take a look here. See if I can find my here.
Alright.
Okay, here's some, actually, let's go ahead and fix this. Normally I turn off the game chat here. Go ahead and do that. Some of these guys have some things that you don't need to hear during the race to say. Go ahead and do that. Okay, so right now our points are looking as follows. We got Brian Samara in first in points. Second is his teammate Aaron Collins, who is 1 point behind him. And then in third is Franklin Warner, who just swapped teams mid-off season here, and he's only 2 points behind the race lead, or the points leader right now. And the 4th spot is Jesse Becker, Franklin Warner's new EFR teammate. And the 5 spot currently JT Tinker, who, as you heard, will be out for the rest of the year, so he's gonna be dropping here quick. And then Ethan Halsey follows up with Brianna Lavin right behind. So our points here are pretty close. Had a lot of great races so far. Nobody's really been dominant. Brian Samara has been up front every race. Nobody's been dominating this series, and that's the great thing about these cars. There's a lot of variables involved. And week to week, you can go from being a hero to being a zero. One week you might look like Brian Samara, and the next week you might come out looking like the 165 car. And if you're a big business with a lot of money in deep pockets, you want to sponsor a 165 car, maybe help them out, get some better paint schemes, let us know. See Franklin Warner there in the 9 car, really throwing it in. Right at Samara. Going for the pass, and he blows by him. Ooh. Franklin Warner has a lot to prove today. All our cars today are Chevy cars. These 2013 Legacy cars are all Chevys. But typically, EFR is a Ford team, and you'll see them run. They'll run in Truck Series, Xfinity, Cup Series, basically everything you can imagine. And if you're interested in joining the 5150 Racing League, there's a link in the Discord. You can join. 5150 runs everything from, you know, the GT series to dirt tracks to NASCAR, anything you can imagine. I'm sure there's a league board here, 5150 or sister Discord, Donut Box. These guys are a lot of fun to race with. They drive clean, they're fun. Can't really ask for more. Like I said, you want more info, just join the Discord and admin can help you out. That brings us, we got about 5 minutes here. Looking at our board here, not much has changed. Still got Samara in the quick time, Lavin second, Jesse Becker third, Aaron Poplin 4, and Taylor Litzenberger 5. During the week, nothing else really happened. You know, we had that big mix-up with the driver, Franklin Warner, switching teams. That actually happened just this morning. So that's just brand new news we heard of. The JT Tinker news came out through the week, so that's something that we've all been aware of. But you're seeing more cars at the track here. We're already 11 cars. Looks like we're 11 right now. Actually, there's a 12th here. Charles Keller here at the track. 99 car. We got a Steelers 21 car right there. Got some new paint schemes looking. Brian Samara went with last week's scheme. I don't blame him. He had a great week last week. Tonight's race, it's 50 laps. 75 miles around the speedway here. Let's see what other fun for you. Trying to find the information on quick fixes. We got 2 fast repairs today. I don't see the tires that the team are allotted. How many tires? If somebody could relay me that information and how many tires each of these teams get today, I'd appreciate it. Yeah, as I said, we got 50 laps, 2 fast repairs. So those guys, they do have some wiggle room here, you know, if they get into an issue. Fall back on, get back out there at 100%. I wonder if the track seems to have slowed down maybe because your leaderboard here hasn't changed for a while. Must be slowing down here, which means for qualifying we should see a lap that's slower than that 30.23. You never know with these guys. They might be sandbagging. We are running a fixed setup here. Nice car. So all the setups are the same on all you guys. Nobody's really got any special packages available. Mark Tremblay, the ultimate underdog, 165, green car. Brianna Lavin's coming up behind him, about to blow by him, and does. You can tell the difference. Look at the difference in that. Brianna Lavin is just blowing by everybody. Look at this. I don't know if these guys can hold her off today. It's gonna be tough. Got about a minute and a half here to go until qualifying starts. show everybody who's in our race today. Right now, our leaderboard has Brian Samara in the lead from Carolina. Samara seems to be in the front every week. Doesn't matter what kind of track. We're at a super speedway, we're at a short track. This man can feel it. Ran a lap in the New England area, taking up the 2 spot. Number 3 right now. Hard to read that, but that's Jesse Becker in the 7 car. Jesse Becker comes from Carolina as well. 4 spot, Franklin Warner out of New York. 5, Aaron Poplin from BCI out of Carolina. Taylor Litzberger in the 6th spot right now out of New York. We got Hunter. We got Ethan Halsey. That one's hard to see as well. Sorry, this thing isn't looking. Andrew Martz is making a start today out of Pennsylvania. We got Jordan Shearer out of the Mid-South, and Mark Tremblay with that Bad Fast 165 car out of Canada. You know, rumor has it that Mark Tremblay actually drove this car to the track. He was seen on the highway. He drove it to the track. So, I mean, you tell me if he's got a high budget or not. If this man doesn't even have a trailer or a hauler. This man's just driving the car straight to the track. Thankfully, he didn't get pulled over. I don't know how he made it from Canada, but by God, he did. And that's going to wrap up our qualifying, or our practice. We're going to go straight into qualifying here. Let's give it a second here. Load in. There we go. All right, let's see who our first is to cross the line. Brian Samara heading out. You know Brian's gonna run up front. He may not get the pole, but it's gonna be close. We'll go ahead and watch his laps around here. Let's switch to the Hutchinson Motorsports cockpit view. Hutchinson Motorsports is our sponsor of all of our cameras. These guys install all the cameras. Oh, what happened here? There we go. We're back. Hutchinson Motorsports installs all of our cameras. These guys put a lot of hours in installing all these cameras. You know, as you can see, we got 11 or 12. We actually got 13 cars now with multiple cameras installed on all of them. Brian Samara seems to maybe having some connection issues here. That's why you're seeing him flash in and out. Yeah, this may not go for good TV here. We might have to switch off Brian. We'll just have to see when he gets there. We'll switch over here to a fan favorite, bump and run, Jesse Becker. Jesse Becker is with EFR. Jesse's been having pretty good runs here. Just waiting to find victory lane, though. It's just a matter of time. This man's got some serious speed. And as you can see, as I say that, Jesse Becker hits the pole spot right now. Quick time, Jesse Becker. And Brian Samara goes by him by over a 10. Brian Samara with an awesome second lap. His first lap wasn't very good. Let's see if Jesse Becker can improve upon that here. Brian Samara's second lap was quicker. We'll see if Jesse's can be. Coming up here out of turn 4, got a little sideways. That might slow him down a bit. Let's see what he's got, though. Jesse Becker, quick time. Blows by Brian Samara, beats him by 2/10. Jeez. Jesse Becker's got some serious speed today. And we saw that live on our Hutchinson Motorsports cam. Jesse Becker, you are the man out there in qualifying. I don't think anybody's going to beat that time. 30.17. That's incredible. That's actually a track record. Jesse Becker with the track record here, live on Hutchinson Motorsports cockpit view. Wow, what an incredible! And it's just crazy to see. You know, coming out of turn 4, he got sideways, and he still got the quick time. And he didn't just get the quick time; he got it by 2/10. That's just incredible. Jesse Becker might just run away from the entire field all night. He might just lead every lap. He might lap the field. I mean, it's just a matter of time. If he can beat him by 2/10 every lap, he's going to lap the field. I hope you guys will stay and watch this broadcast. I know you might be thinking that you're going to turn it off because clearly Jesse Becker's going to win it, but not so fast. You know, we got 50 laps to get around here. A man like bump and run Jesse Becker, you never know if one of these guys are wanting some payback on him. They might take it in there deep and take them out. But you never know. That's why we watch these races, folks. Right now, you're watching the Bad Fast 165 car, Mark Tremblay. Look at that masterpiece, and he's spinning it out right on cue. The 165 car out of Canada. He's junking another one, folks. Junk. He's towing it in. I hope they brought a third car, because the backup car is now done. So let's see if that brings up our whole field here. It might just be everybody. Might just be everybody here, folks. Let's go ahead and switch over to our stand-ins here. Alrighty. So right now, you're going to see Jesse Becker here on the pole, Brianna Lavin second, Brian Samara third, Aaron Poplin 4, Ethan Halsey 5, Hunter Terpstra, sorry if I mispronounced that. Oh, he's also out of Canada. We got 2 Canadians here. That's pretty cool to see. In the 6th spot. Then in the 7th spot, Franklin Warner. 8th spot, that's actually pretty good. Mark Tremblay in that 165 car, qualifying 8th right now. That's actually pretty cool. Out of 12 cars hitting the track. And then the 9th spot, Jordan Schur. 10, Charles Keller. 11, Andrew Mai. And 12, Andrew Martz. That'll conclude qualifying here. We should be jumping in soon. We should be getting gridded up here soon. Actually, no, there's about 4 minutes left. I believe we will wait that 4 minutes. Or that way these guys have some time to maybe recoup after qualifying and get ready for this 50-lap race. Now stages I'm not sure about. I can't remember if we do stages here or not. And I'm still not sure on the tires here. How many tires these guys get? No clue. I don't have a lot of info up here, folks. I'm a one-man show. This is a one-man operation up here, and I'm just winging it. We're just here to make sure you guys see some bad, fast racing. Hunter Terpstra said he's been here for a while. This is the first race he's done for a little bit, so he's a familiar face here. He knows exactly what he's getting into. Andrew Mai is an EFR driver, so he is teammates with our pole sitter Jesse Becker and newcomer Franklin Warner, along with team owner Ethan Halsey, who qualified 5th. Ethan Halsey's looking for a big win. He's known as a super speedway specialist, but he really likes his chances here at Charlotte tonight. Tuesday night racing brought to you by Edwards Racing Setups and Hutchinson Motorsports. Get your bad fast setups at Edwards Racing Setups. Link in the description below. And Hutchinson Motorsports, be sure to follow on Facebook. Type in facebook.com/Hutchinson Motorsports. We're under 3 minutes to go. We'll go ahead and let you guys enjoy some views here, and we'll go for a short break. We'll be back before grid time. pace car takes off. Our guys are gridded up, and we are about ready for racing, folks. I'll bring it up one more time. Our stand forward here as our guys take our one lap around before the green flag drops. Jesse Becker with the quick time, and a quick time of about 2:10s. Ran 11 in the 2 spot. Brian Samara 3, Aaron Poplar 4, Ethan Halsey 5, Hunter Terpstra 6, Franklin Warner 7, Mark Tremblay in the Bad Fast 165 car, fan favorite in the 8 spot. He drove that car to the track, folks. This man doesn't want to waste money on a trailer or a hauler. He just doesn't care. In the 9 spot, we got Jordan Schur. 10 spot, Charles Keller out of the Midwest. 11 spot, Andrew Mai. 12 spot, Andrew Martz. And bringing up the field out of New York in the 5 car, Taylor Litzenberger. Switch over here back to our live footage in our Hutchinson Motorsports blimp. Hutchinson Motorsports bought out the Goodyear blimp, and we are up in the sky. And we didn't stop there. Aside from the blimp, we also have the Hutchinson Motorsports chopper view. We're going to go ahead and show you what that looks like. Right here, our chopper is flying down low, but we're about to go green, folks. They're coming around here. As you see,
Green flag, green flag.
the green flag flying. Jesse Becker on the gas. We are live from Charlotte. And Jesse Becker blows it, smokes the
yellow flag
wall.
is
And we're going to have a caution. Jesse Becker, oh my, what a fast car, and he just smokes the wall. That's incredible. Let's go back here. We got to see that. Jesse Becker breaks the track record, and what's he do? He smokes the wall right at the start-finish line here. Slow this down. See what happened. I mean, looks like he just gets loose. Drops down, yeah, he just gets loose. I mean, kind of looked like he just wanted to take out Brianna Lavin, I think, there. I think he was trying to take her out. I mean, bold strategy there. It didn't work out, unfortunately. Fortunately, he wrecked himself. Pretty crazy to see there on the start. We're going to go ahead and get back to the live here. Oh, did we? I think we stayed. There's no way we stayed green there. Hang on. Now these guys are just getting the pace car here. There's the pace car. Jesse Becker, we're gonna go ahead and, or I'm sorry, not Jesse Becker. Yeah, Jesse Becker. All right, Jesse Becker, we're gonna watch him pull down pit lane there. His car's totally junked. He's gonna be using a fast repair, so he's down to 1 fast repair for the rest of the race, 50-lap race. Not sure why he skipped pit road there. It might be closed still. I don't know. Somebody's pulling in though, so we'll see what's going on here. As soon as the green flag dropped there, you saw Jesse Becker just slam into the wall. I'm surprised he's okay, and I'm surprised that car is still rolling. A little shocked he didn't pull in the pit road there on the first go around, but I could be missing something up here in the booth. It's possible that the pits were closed, or who knows. The only one that'll be able to tell us that is Jesse Becker after the race. See our field here. We got Ethan Halsey there in the throwbacks course silver bullet paint scheme. Course Light silver bullet. That's a great thing to see, you know. Growing up, Sterling Marlin was always a favorite of mine. I love the way that guy raced. He wasn't always a winner, but when he did win, it was great. Go around the field here while we're on caution. We got Taylor Litzenberger back here in our Mountain Dew 5 car. Ahead of him in the 20 car. We got Andrew Mai. Andrew Mai in the Marines paint scheme there. In front of him, the 51. We got Andrew Martz out of Pennsylvania. Andrew Martz, that's also another Mountain Dew setup there. Oh, it looks like Ethan Halsey. Ethan Halsey's giving Jesse Becker a push. It looks like Jesse Becker's car died, but Ethan Halsey's helping him get in the pit road. What a nice guy. What a teammate. Pushed him in the pit road, and he pulls back on the track. What a great move. Ethan Halsey is the car owner for EFR. He probably doesn't appreciate the damage on the start there, but he knows that Jesse Becker can wheel it. if anybody can make a comeback after that big mishap with Jesse Becker. Pulling into pit road, you're going to see him use a fast repair. And who knows if he'll want tires or not. I mean, he only did a lap, so he might not, but you never know. Pulling in right here. Okay. Or not. I am not sure what Jesse Becker is doing, folks. It's been a tough day for him. There is rumors he may not be feeling 100%. Might be a little bit intoxicated, actually. He was seen stumbling into the garage. He came to the track late. And there was a lot of rumors where he was at last night, but we're not going to go into all that. Okay, I think he just towed it in. Or he backed up. I don't know. He's in the pits right now, though. There's the fan favorite, Mark Tremblay. The fans really want to see him win it. Mark Tremblay is apparently in the lead. I don't know how. I do not know how, folks, but you see the 165 car, Bad Fast, out of Canada. No sponsors. It's green. Lime green and what is that, orange? Two colors that should not go together on a number that should not be on the track. It's a beautiful thing to see, though. And you see Brian Samara with the deep pockets. The owner of BCO, 165 is taking off. I'm not sure. Maybe 165 is not in the lead. This guy, nobody knows what he's doing here. Let's go to the standings. And the standings have Brian Samara. 165 was playing a prank on us, folks. 165 indeed is not in the lead. He's in the 12th spot. Somehow he was a lap down on a one-lap green flag. I have no clue what happened. But it looks like he just got the lucky dog, and he's coming around the field. Getting some TV time, though, for all you potential sponsors out there. Look at this man go. He can wheel it. Or it might be ugly, but you can help him out with that. Switching back to our race cams. We're going to go to our leader here. Brian Samara. Point man right now. Speaking of which, let's see. Jesse Becker's still on pit road. He might have to tow it. I don't know, folks. We'll see if he makes it back out there or not. It's just it's tough to see, you know, him put up a quick time, break the track record, and on the green flag just slam into the wall. And our pace car's going off. We're about to go green here at Charlotte for the second time. Hopefully we can stay out of the wall.
Green flag.
53
green
car,
flag.
Brian Samara takes off with a great jump. The outside car couldn't hang, and we're going to have some trouble again. We might have some
The
trouble
yellow
here.
flag is out.
Yes, we do, and another bad start. This is pretty rough, folks. We appreciate you staying with us there at home. I hope we can shorten this to one lap to green. I don't know what's going on here. 63 car just didn't take off. Aaron Poplin just got a bad jump. The 21 car just got into him and then lost it. 21 car, Terpstra, went around, you know. It wasn't completely his fault, but he probably should have lifted a little bit. You know. It's all right. It happens out there. We're going to fast forward here. These guys are catching up to the pace car. We're back under yellow. Well, more trouble here. Jesse Becker's still in pit road. I don't think he's going to make it back out. He might be done for the night, folks. Hopefully this third time's a charm. We can get started here. Maybe get a lap under green. That'd be great. It'd be a great sight to see, folks. A little bit of trouble so far, but Aaron Poplin had a bad jump there, but thankfully, you know, he only lost a position. 21 got into him a little bit, but I don't think it was bad. His car doesn't look too bad. I'm sure the 21's going to be going up. 21's down pit road, probably using a fast repair. Looks like he's getting some tires. Terpstra's going to be down a fast repair, be down a set of tires, but he's heading back out. While Jesse Becker still awaits, waits to go. He might be done. We'll see. Let's go live to our Hutchinson Motorsports chopper cam. Go back in the field a little bit. Andrew Mai there. He's in the back. You know, we got Brianna Lavin kind of struggling here. Must have qualified bad. I'm not sure what really happened here. She's kind of in the back right now, but normally she's bad fast. She might just be hanging back. plenty of time here. Hopefully we get some green flag action in for you guys at home. Take a look at Andrew March in the 51 car. Mountain Dew is a very popular sponsor here. We got 3 Mountain Dew cars in the field. Franklin Warner in the 9 car. Andrew March, 51, also Mountain Dew. And right behind him in the 5 car. We got the 3 Mountain Dew cars, one by one. Mountain Dew's putting out some big bucks. Go out. Who else we got here in the field? We got Sure right here. The 6 car. Trying to tell what his sponsor is. Looks like it's Winn-Dixie in the 6 car here. Pretty good old school looking scheme there. Pretty basic, to the point. Winn-Dixie, one sponsor, good to go. See if we can get back green here soon. Hopefully it's one to go coming up. It is one lap to green. Guys are bunching up. We're gonna have Ethan Halsey on the outside right now. He's gonna give it a go. Next man up. See if we can get some green flag action. And if not, I mean maybe we'll do a practice this week and practice some restarts. Speaking of ugly cars, though, folks, hang on before we go green. Look at this thing. In that 99 car. Oh man, that thing's ugly. It's a little bit better than the 165, but that thing is ugly. The 99. Whew. Yeah, you need some sponsors, bud. Get some spray paint on that thing. You and the 165 should head to the fabrication shop. Get in the paint room. Let's get that thing fixed a little bit. Basically the same paint scheme with different colors. Very basic. Everybody else rocking these cool paint schemes. Oh, and speaking of which, we got the 97 car. Jesse Becker's back out on the track. Jesse Becker slamming in the wall from the pole position. About to go green, I believe, though, folks. Let's go back to the leader. Pace car's in. We're going to try this. Take 3. Third time's a charm. Green flag's out. Brian Samara takes off clean. Ethan Halsey as well. We look good to go so far, folks. Let's go to the Hutchinson Motorsports blimp. Take a look throughout the field. Samara taking off a little bit. Ethan Halsey not too far back. And then our field bunched up there behind them for the 3 spot. We got a little battle here. Look at these 3 go. We're going to go to the chopper. Taylor Lissenberger goes right behind Frank Warner. They're taking off, leaving Aaron Poplin in the dust. Charlotte does bring 2-lane racing pretty well. Litzenberger comes down. Almost cuts off the 63. Gives him a little bit of room though. Holding that position. He saves it. He almost got into the wall there. Good save from Taylor. We're going to go live into Hutchinson Motorsports cockpit. Taylor Litzenberger. Running that high line. Franklin Warner right in front of him. Taylor's letting her eat. He's pretty fast right now. Looking pretty good. He might be able to overcome the 9 car of Franklin Warner. Ethan Halsey running that high line as well. Franklin just decided he wants to go up high. These guys usually can save some tires by running up high. It's all about saving tires here. You know, if you're fast the first 5 or 10 laps, it really doesn't matter because if you're the slowest one on the track going into lap 20, I mean, you're going to get smoked. Let's switch over here to Brianna Lavin going back. Brianna Lavin hanging back a little bit. Running that low line. Most of the field seems to be running low now. Everybody's gone single file. There's our leader, 53 car, Brian Samara. Ethan Halsey, though, running up on him. Ethan Halsey's getting a run for the lead. Ethan Halsey on the outside. No, gets the door shut. Brian Samara shuts the door on him. Let's see see here, we got a battle first. We got a good battle going here. Ethan Halsey seems to have the speed right now. I think he's going to get by him. He goes underneath. Samara's a very experienced driver, though. He's had great results so far. He is our points leader. But Ethan Halsey's giving it all she's got right now. But in the meantime, his newly acquired teammate, Franklin Warner, coming up behind him. Ethan Halsey really gave it all she had last lap there. Lost a little bit of ground there. So Franklin Warner coming up fast, coming up for second. Oh, we got 99 car off the pace there, down low. Looks like he might have came out of pit. Ethan Halsey trying that little high line. Frank Warner down low. You know, Frank Warner, that signing is huge. We haven't got the numbers yet on how much was paid to this man, but it had to be a pretty penny. Franklin Warner was the most highly touted free agent driver. And it's crazy that Ethan without the money to do so. Getting signed to EFR. Right now, you're looking at 2 EFR. This might be something you guys need to get used to seeing. EFR running up front. They're really growing the program.
The yellow flag is out.
We got a yellow flag, folks. Let's go up in the sky and see what happens. We got the 20 car. And Andrew Mai. Speaking of EFR, Andrew Mai is an EFR driver. Oh, and we got a flip there. Oh, let's see what happened. Looks like the 99 car loses it. 99 car loses it, goes down low into the wall. 20 car gets smoked by the 99. Yeah, that was on the 99 there. He spun out. The 20 got into him, unfortunately. And the 99 is going to have to use fast repair as well as the 20. Not sure where that puts them. If that's their first or second, you know. There's been a lot of cautions already in this race. I could have missed it. So let's fast forward here to live. See what's going on. Some of these guys are probably going to be coming in the pits. This is a 50-lap race here. Yep, most of our field going on in. It looks like the 51 car, 97 staying out, the 21 staying out. And just about everybody else is down here on pit road. Let's go to our Hutchinson Motorsports pit road cam. We're going to see who comes out first here. That's the 20 car. He came in after wrecking. He shouldn't be your leader here. Well, I mean, he's definitely not your leader because the 51 car stayed out of Andrew Martz. These guys are going to be getting 4 fresh tires. They're going to be filling up their fuel. And now Brian Samara is going to be our first car out of pit lane, followed by, yep, top 3 stays the same. Brianna Lavin out 4th. We got a few cars that stayed out that are going to be ahead of them, but these guys are going to have fresh tires, and they're going to blow by those guys pretty quick. So let's give Andrew Martz some TV time here. Andrew Martz, our new race leader. Bold move to stay out, but, you know, there is a point bonus for leading a lap, and Andrew Martz is all about the point bonus. We're going to go live in cam. Cockpit view. Andrew Martz, if you hear us, we are live in car with you. Give us a little swerve. Andrew Martz very focused, making sure he stays straight behind that pace car, not giving an inch. Andrew Martz does not hear us right now, clearly, because he definitely would have swerved if he does hear us. So he doesn't. There's Andrew Martz right there, your new leader. Behind him, 21 car stayed out, did not pit. Speaking of which, let's go ahead and pull up our standings view. Andrew Martz, our leader. Hunter Terpstra second. Brian Samara third, out of pit road first. So Brian Samara is effectively our race leader. First car with 4 fresh tires. Then behind that, Ethan Halsey, Franklin Warner. Brianna Lavin sneaking up into 6th. I'm telling you, she's going to be one to watch for. She is very fast. And then, as you can see, our order below. We got Andrew Mai is a lap down after his big wreck. I wondered if he'd get a lucky dog there, but I don't think he did. He was in pit road. So So it looks like he remains a lap down. Somebody else might have got the lucky dog. I might have missed it. Go back here. So where are we at here? We are on lap 19. We're on lap 19 of 50, folks. We are getting close to halfway there.
Green flag.
Green flags dropping. Great start from Andrew March. Not such a great start from the 21 car. Ryan Samara goes by quickly. The 21 car is going to be a sitting duck with old tires. These guys are going to be swarming around him. Hopefully they're careful. They're going to be a lot faster than him. No, nowhere to go. I'd be careful. I wouldn't push a 3 wide there. Ethan Halsey's pushing though. He's pushing for it. He's not messing around. He wants to get by Brian as quick as he can. Hopefully he doesn't cause a wreck doing so. The 21 car with a bold move. Brian Samara lets off for him. Samara's hanging back. These guys are driving crazy right now. But can you blame them? Andrew March, still our leader. I'm surprised he's hanging on this whole lap. Looks pretty quick so far. Looks like Brian Samara's going to get by that 21. He got side by side with him, though. Oh, Brian Samara might push a 3 wide. He's getting antsy down there. He's sick of waiting. He is sick of waiting here. Andrew March holding on. Brian Samara shoving it down there. We're 3 wide. Uh-oh. 51 into the 21. I saw that coming. Ethan Halsey into him. We got a yellow flag. You could see that coming. These guys were getting antsy. Which can you blame him? You know, Brian Samara just, he waited a couple laps and then he saw an opening. He took it. He took it clean. Andrew March really had nowhere to go. He was stuck 3 wide. The 21 car didn't give him a ton of room up high. Which, I mean, I don't blame him. You're 3 wide right there. Let's rewind, see this action. Oh, we had a flip there. All right, let's go over to the 21 car. So as you see, Brian Samara pushing it to 3 wide, 21 up high, 51 in the middle. Brian Samara, you know, he's down low on that blue line. There's really nowhere for him to go. 21 comes down a tad. 51, nothing he could have done there. He was just sandwiched between the two. Gets into the 21. Slams into the wall. Unfortunately, Ethan Halsey smokes him. Let's like I said, I'm gonna take this slow so we can see who all's involved. Ethan Halsey involved. Brianna Lavin into Ethan Halsey. They're both gonna have damage. Litzenberger looks to get under the wreck. He does. The 63 Andrew Poplin takes some damage. Behind him, oh, Andrew Poplin looks like he flipped. Oh yeah, behind him looks like Franklin Warner. The 6 car also into it. Basically, the whole field's into this wreck. Let's see if the 65 car makes it clean, though. That's all the fans care about. Did the 65 car make it? Goes up high. What a move. Goes up high. Gets by. Can he avoid? Yes, he does. Great driving from the 165 car. Tremblay. Folks, you can buy the Tremblay shirt. It's online. It is orange and lime green. It's beautiful. It's like nothing you've ever seen before. Let's fast forward here. Let's get back live. See who's pitting. Well, I mean, most of these guys are going to have to pit because we had a lot of damage. Yeah, you got 5 or 6 cars down pit road. Guarantee all of these guys were in the wreck. Just about. Look, our leader, Brian Samara, is our leader. Andrew March hanging on. Andrew March did not pit there either. Andrew doesn't need fresh tires. He just doesn't care. He'll run the whole race on the same set. He does not care. Oh, wait. Hang on. He might be going in. He might be going in, folks. Andrew March might be going in. Take that back. He does care about fresh rubber, maybe. Yes, he does. He's coming down pit road. He's going to get some fresh tires. Behind him, Jesse Becker. So that's going to put Andrew to the very back. He's going to be the last car on the lead lap. But I'm sure he's happy, you know, just getting that point bonus for leading, getting some TV time. Maybe he can get a new sponsor. Mountain Dew's pockets are getting a little thin. You know, they're supporting 3 cars out there. So let's pull up our standings tab right here, see where we're at. We got Brian Samara, Taylor Litzenberger sneaking in a second after that big wreck, Ethan Halsey in the 3 spot, Aaron Poplin, Mark Tremblay, Bad Fast 165 car, 2100 Terpstra, and then Andrew Martz. No, I think that Andrew Martin should be further back than that. I don't know. We'll see here. Once they cross the line, it's going to update. We're going to switch back here. Probably live cam. Brought to you by Hutchinson Motorsports, of course. Because who else does cameras better? Facebook.com/Hutchinson Motorsports. You see our guys bunching up here. We should be going green here shortly. Taylor Litzenberger with a little bit of damage on the outside of the car, but looks fine to me. Just a little bit cosmetic. Hopefully Ethan Halsey's car is ready to go and he hasn't lost any power. But we got the 165 car there in the third row. Pace car's pulling in. We're going to try going green again. See if we can get a longer run this time.
Green flag, green
And
flag.
Samara takes off another good start. Litzenberger not far behind. Litzenberger's hanging up there. Ethan Halsey's dropping low. Ethan Halsey might go for a move here. Let's go live to our Hutchinson Motorsports cockpit view with Ethan Halsey. Right now he's underneath Litzenberger, taking over that second spot. Looks to have it. Hard to tell though in this in-car cam. We don't have the luxury of turning our head. Litzenberger with some momentum on the outside. Looks like Litzenberger's gonna hang on to that spot. Let's Halsey. Yep. Litzenberger's gonna have it. High side just gets too much momentum coming out. He's gonna fall in behind him. We're gonna get some single file racing here for a bit, hopefully. Aaron popped and dropping low, trying to try out that low line, but the high side seems to be where it's at right now. Go live to the blimp view. 1 through 5 is pretty settled right now. We're gonna drop back in the field a bit. Andrew Mart's making a move, going by Brianna Lavin. Brianna Lavin wanted to come down there, but saw that it wasn't open, so she's gonna stay up high. Lavin's gonna take over that spot, comes down, shuts the door on the 51 car. Andrew Martz says, "See you later, nerd." She's pulling away from Andrew. Not far behind him is that 6 car. Sure's had a real quiet day so far, but he's not doing too bad himself. Hunter Terpstra up here, 21 car. After that big wreck earlier, looks to be off the pace a little bit there coming out of the corner. Oh, into the wall there. Hoppling into him, but he saves it. What a great save from the 21 car. We got a long race to go, boys. Nice and easy. 21 not giving much room there, but we're good to go. These guys are great drivers. They're saving it. Side by side here. I think we're about to see some trouble. These guys are not giving any room. We're going to see a wreck. Just wait, folks. We're going to see one right here soon. We're going to go in close here so you can see this. Hoplin is not liking that low side. He's just trying to get by. 21 shuts the door, comes up high. This man does not like giving room. He's not giving anybody anything. You got to earn it with him. He'll either junk it or he'll take the position. He smokes the wall. This man, he's a wild man. That's the wild man, Hunter Terpstra. 9 car, Franklin Warner coming around him. Hopefully he can get by clean. Has some momentum up high. Brandon Lavin following him. Litzenberger down low, up into the wall, slams it. We got a pile up. 9 car, Franklin Warner. 21 car, 7 involved. Oh boy. Uh-oh, look out, 97 into him. Smokes the wall. We got most of the field involved here. A few of these guys might be out of fast repairs. I don't know. We got some serious trouble. We saw that coming, but it wasn't from where we thought it was. Let's see what happened here. Taylor Litzenberger just seems to have lost it. Hang on here. Well, let's go back from there. All right, folks. Oh, that ain't gonna do it. Here we go. All right, we got it, folks. Litzenberger, he's already, looks like he just pushed a little too hard here. Coming out of the, or go, just trying to get the position on Halsey. Goes in hard, just loses it. Slides up, almost saves it, then just slams into the wall, and then gets smoked at about 180 miles an hour from Franklin Warner. Franklin Warner, what a rough day for him so far. Jesse Becker, unfortunately, he finally was starting to catch back up after that mishap on lap 1, and he's going to have to use a second fast repair. All right, let's see what we got going here. We're going to go to our leaders here. Most of our, just about everybody's going to be coming in, it appears. Samara there. Let's go to our Hutchinson Motorsports pit lane view. See who comes out first. We got one car out there right now. Not sure who that is. We'll find out after these pit stops here. Our pit stops are brought to you by Edwards Racing Setups, the fastest racing setups online, and they're free. You can't beat that. You got fast setups, they're free. Join the Discord in the description. They have fast setups from oval to road course to dirt. It doesn't matter. If it's got 4 wheels on it, they can set it up. And coming out, we got Ethan Halsey in second. Brian Samara is gonna hang out there as our leader off the pit road. 6 car coming out. Oh, we got a close one. The 20 and the 21 side by side in the bad fast 165 car. Mark Tremblay. So let's switch over here to our standings view. Brought to you by Hutchinson Motorsports. Andrew March stayed out again. Andrew March is the man when it comes to pit road strategy. This man is just wheeling and dealing. He's staying out and he's gaining positions. He did just pit not long ago, so it's kind of working out for him. His tires are pretty fresh. They're not brand new, but I mean, he doesn't have too many laps on them. Let's switch over here to our leaders. 51 car, Andrew Martz. A quiet but great day so far. You know, pit strategy has been key for this man. And you can see, you know, he's the guy behind the pace car right now. The best spot you'd want to be on the track. I mean, you can't beat it. If you can pick one. Oh, he does have a little bit of damage though on the right front, it appears. I don't know how that's going to hold up. Oh, wait, no, never mind. It looks like the right front's good. The tire was going through the body there, and looks to be fine now. I guess he fixed it. In-car adjustments, great job. But as you can see, Brian Samara there. Oh, let's switch over to our live cam. Let's see where we're at. We're at 18 laps to go. We got 18 laps left here in this 1.5 mile Charlotte Motor Speedway. We're here Tuesday night racing, 5150 Cup Series League. We're in the off season, so we're racing the 2013 Legacy cars. Who's the favorite right now? You know, I mean, Brian Samara is obviously in conversation. He's basically been up front all day. Well, he has been up front all day. Basically been the leader aside from a few great pit road strategies from Andrew March. We'll see if Andrew March can hold on though. 18 laps is a long way to go with slightly older tires than the rest of the pack. But I mean, can you blame him? I mean, he can go in and come out dead last with new tires, or he can stay out and be the leader with, you know, what's he got? 8, 10 laps on those tires? He should be just fine on the start for at least a little while, but as these tires wear, he might be in trouble. And then Ethan Halsey in that third spot, you know, he's been right there with Brian Samara all day. Pace car should be pulling in here. Or not. Pace car will be pulling in next lap. 9 car, Franklin Warner. Looks like he barely beats the field out to stay on. I believe he's still in the lead lap. We're going to have to take a look here, folks. No, he's not. He's 2 laps down. My bad. Jesse Becker's 2 laps down. Franklin Warner's 2 laps down. Taylor Litzenberger 2 laps down. Brianna Lavin 3 laps down. Oh, that's a tough day for her. You know, she was running great. Right now, you see him bunching up. Our leader right now, the 51 car, Andrew Martz out of Pennsylvania. Mountain Dew getting their money's worth from him. He's the man to beat right now. You can't beat him, you're not going to win. We're about to go green here soon. Pace car's going to pull in. And you know what? We haven't done it yet today, folks. We're going to do a little thing we like to call crank it up. As you can see on our lower left corner, crank it up. We're going to get on down to the track view. Our Hutchinson Motorsports cameras and microphones to hear the horsepower of these engines.
Green flag, green flag.
The green flag flies. 51 car, Andrew Marks takes off. Ethan Halsey with a great start on that inside line. Ethan Halsey going for the pass on Ryan Samara. Kind of comes up the track. You know, you got to remember, you got cold tires coming out after the tire change. A lot of these guys, they go in too hard in that first corner and they lose it. I know from experience, I'm racing in the truck series and I'm horrible on restarts. Coming around, we got a clean restart at least. Ryan Samara got great momentum there. Andrew March holding his own though. Still our leader. Samara's getting the run though. It's just a matter of time. It's looking like Samara is the faster car. Just trying to figure out how he can cleanly get by. He's gonna go low here. Try that low side. He's been running high most of the day, so we'll see if he throws a wrench in his plans here. Mark's coming down as low as he can. He doesn't want to give too much room. That's a great move from Martz. Defends the lead. Great move. Andrew Martz holding on for another lap. This is incredible driving. I expected him to be a sitting duck. But he's holding them off. Ethan Halsey coming up behind him. Top three. He can throw a blanket over him. Ethan Halsey trying that high side. Can't get quite up to him. We're about to see a three-way battle for this lead right here. Andrew Martz not sure where to hold off. If he wants to hold off Samara down low. Halsey up high. Oh, and he gets into the wall. That's going to hurt. He's going to have to give up the lead and second position. He's going to drop back to third. Hopefully there's not too much damage on the 51 car. 51 car is going to be dropping there. I think he's got damage. Hopefully he's not down too much power. Ryan Samara, our new race leader. Ethan Halsey right behind him. Halsey's been giving him hell all race. Just hasn't been able to get by him. But he's finally got a chance to do so. But Samara is, I mean, in that BCI bad fast BCI car, you know, these guys got deep pockets, as I've said multiple times. You'll notice all their cars are sponsored by Big Oil. There was a statement put out this week about JT Tinker, and something about environmentally friendly oil. I don't think there's such a thing. These guys, they don't care about the environment. They're here for one thing. That's to win races and to make money. They will pour oil down the drain. Like, they just don't care. They'll dump it down the drain, and then they'll go out to eat. Dump in the yard. It doesn't matter to them. As long as they're making. Oh, we got somebody on the wall. We're gonna have a caution.
Caution. Yellow.
We're gonna have a caution, folks. Let's go back.
This is
see who this is. Let's drop back in the field. I wonder if it involved Andrew Martz, that damaged 51 car. Maybe not. It appears it did not. Back here in this bunch, though, we're going to see. Oh, the 6 car. Looks like 97 to bump and run. Jesse Becker. Might have put on a move on him.
It's that quick timer.
I'm sure hoping. The fans are hoping, too. The fans love it when Jesse Becker takes out drivers. Let's go live in our Hutchinson Motorsports cockpit view. See what happened. This is Jesse Becker. 6 car in front. Jesse Becker running a good line. Oh, no, that was on the 6 car. 6 car just lost it. Came up in front of him. You know, I know Jesse Becker's got to be out of fast repairs, so that's going to hurt. He's going to have to come down pit road.
This is the frack.
It's going to take a while, but Jesse is already 2 laps off the lead lap. It's been a rough day for him. You know, I mean, you could just tell on the start, the way the start went for him. Broke the track record in qualifying. Green flag drops, and he just goes straight into the wall. So we're fast forwarding here. All right, we're back live. Let's go into the sky with that Motorsports plan. Jesse Becker, of course, going to be pulling. 51 car, Andrew Martz, he's going to have to come in. Get that damage off the wall hit. We're going to go down.
It's that quick timer.
Pit lane here.
Quick time.
Oh, looks like most of the cars came in. Is that Taylor Litzenberger? Looks like Litzenberger stayed out. And Jesse Becker stays out. Jesse Becker will probably come in next time. So we're going to see who comes off pit lane here first. This is going to be important. Important track position. These guys are going to all have fresh tires. You know, I'm kind of shocked nobody's willing to take 2 tires there. You know, we're getting down to the nitty gritty here. If I'm mid pack, I'd take 2 tires here, try to get out front, see what happens. But it looks like our top's going to hold up. Samara, Halsey, 21, 51 comes off. 21 car, Terpstra came out, followed by the 51 Andrew Martz. So we're going to go to the chopper. Our leader is Brian
Set
Samara.
quick timer.
Taylor Lissenberger stayed out. He was 2 laps down. My mistake. I forgot that. Lap cars hang out, and they'll come in next lap if they wish. But as you can see, our field right here, we're going to switch over to our standings view. We got 9 laps to go. That's another reason I was really shocked none of these drivers wanted two right side tires to get out there and get some track position. But you know, they all wanted 4 fresh tires, and I don't blame them. Maybe a strategy somebody mid-pack should have thought of, but it is what it is. You'll see a lap car coming into pit lane there. Our leaders have been basically the same all race. Top 2 all race long. We've basically been Samara followed by Halsey. Aside from some Andrew Marks pit strategies that have given the lead for quite a few laps. What you see? Some Samara, Halsey, Terpstra, Marks, Poplin, Mai, Becker, Litzenberger, our top 8, and the rest you can follow along down there. I believe Brianna 11 has towed it, pulled off the track. She's done. She is done for. Put a fork in her. She is called it. And yep, I just saw the hauler. The hauler has left. It drove across the track during the caution. Brianna 11 is already headed home. It's incredible how quick she towed that car. She was ready to go. This is Tuesday night racing at its finest. We're going to go back live.
Set quick timer.
We're not going to crank it up again, so I'm going to take that off. So we're not going to crank it up. We're live again. Like I said, you got 8 laps to go. We're going to have a shootout here for the lead. The class of the field has been Ethan Halsey and Brian Samara. But we're going to see if somebody can maybe pull a sneak attack and throw theirself in there and maybe snag a win. We're coming to 1 to green. Next time around, we're going to go green. Don't look now, you know, Hunter Terpstra is in the 3rd place right now. You know, I mean, he's not out of it. He is right there. He's got just as good a shot as anybody to win this race. Now, can he get by Samara and Halsey? I'm not sure about that, but you never know. That's why we run the races, folks. That's why I'm up in the booth. I try and run trucks on Sunday night, but I'm not very good. I am actually pretty horrible. So if I was out there right now, I would definitely be multiple laps down. Probably would have had to tow it in, and I'd be in the hauler right next to Brianna 11, driving home, because I would have jumped. It'd be junk. Let's see what fan favorite Mark Tremblay is in the Bad Fast 165 Canadian Speed Machine. Coming around, catching the field. Mark Tremblay. Look at that beautiful car. The fans love it. Orange and green. Nothing goes better together than orange and green. The brighter the green, the better it goes with orange, is what they say. Man, that car's fast. Oh. He's caught the field. You better look out. And our pace car's pulling in. We're going to get to our leaders. Let's zoom out a little bit so we can see the whole field. Brian Samara.
Green flag, green flag.
Samara takes off. Halsey right there with him, 21. Hunter Terpstra right there as well. We got our top 3 all together. Andrew Marks off the pace just a little bit, but not too far back. So we got a battle side by side. Looks like Samara's going to hang on, but hang on. Halsey's not done. Halsey with a hell of a run off the corner. Right to the quarter panel. See if he can maybe give something to our leader here. I don't think Halsey's led a lap yet, but he's been right there all the whole time. 21 is giving it hell, though. Hopefully he keeps room for Halsey. He does. They fall in line one by one. Samara's hanging on. Ethan Halsey trying to figure out where he can go to get by this Samara car. This big pocket Pennzoil 53 car. You can tell there's a lot of money under that hood. Halsey getting a hell of a run. 21 off the pace. 21 lost about a second that lap, it seemed like. I just don't know if Halsey can get by him. It's pretty tough to pass right now. We're going to go live in the car with Ethan Halsey. Ethan Halsey trying that high side. He's tried the low side. He just doesn't know where he can get the run. He's trying up high, coming out low. He's literally tried the whole track out. I mean, this man has given it all she's got. I don't think he can go in any harder if he wanted to. Seems to get a hell of a run coming out. But look at him dropping down. Man, he's just trying to find any inch he can get. We're running out of time. Ethan Halsey knows it. Hopefully we can stay green, get a good finish. We're 3 to go right now, folks. This is a two-man show right now. Ethan Halsey with a hell of a run off that corner. Where's he going to go? He's going to bring it on low. Can he get a run? No, he can't. Samara's got him right where he wanted. I think that corner's going to hurt Halsey coming out. Yep. I just saw it coming. He got a little sideways. He's going to lose a lot of ground right there. That's going to be tough to make up here in 2 laps. Top 2 right here. See if we can get a good finish here. If Halsey can maybe get another run. There's our leaders right there. Halsey and Samara. Samara seems to be running away with it. You might see another BCI car yet again in victory lane. Coming to the white flag. Ethan Halsey's got some serious ground to make up. 3/10 off the pace in 1 lap. That's going to be hard to overcome. He's going to need a mistake to overcome Brian Samara here. Halsey coming out of 2. I just don't think he's got enough for him. He's giving her all she's got, though. Samara going down low, coasting out of turn 4. Coming to the checkered flag here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Your winner of the 5150 Tuesday Night Cup Series, Brian Samara. Back to back. Samara goes back to back. What a great run from Samara. He was really out front all day. Nobody really had anything for him. Andrew Martz had some great pit strategies, held on to the lead for quite a while, but Halsey just could never get by the 53 car. Halsey had a bad fast car, was all over him all night, just never found the momentum to get around him. But you got the 53 Pennzoil car. He's going to pull it in for a burnout for our fans right here. Here he comes in front of the grandstands. Tuesday night 5150 winner, Brian Samara out of Carolina, his home track, Charlotte Motor Speedway. Light her up, Brian. You got fresh tires. Let's see you burn them up, bud. Revving it up. Blow that thing up. You guys got the money. You don't need those tires. Blow the motor. Blow the tires off. It don't matter. When you got big oil behind you, you got all the resources in the world. Not to mention all the talent behind the wheel this team has. Brian Samara, we're going to go ahead and pull him up. Pull him up for a quick interview. Brian, it's Blake up in the booth.
How you doing?
Hell of a run from you tonight. You were just out front all day.
I don't know where that came from, man. I
You know-
didn't think so. I'd have a shot at that after qualifying 3rd. It looked like Jesse had the car to beat after qualifying.
You know, with 4 or 5 to go, I really thought Ethan Halsey had something for you, but he just had that one mistake, and it looks like it was enough for you to pull away and take the victory home.
Yeah, my car was so tight that last run. I thought for sure he had a shot at me, and I guess
It looks like
I guess he burned.
the 51 car, Andrew March just pulled up. Does he have some choice words for you, or what's going on down there?
I don't know what he's got going on here. He was a hazard to me every time he was out front tonight.
Oh man, yeah, it looks like there's some words being exchanged on this track. Oh, 51 is not happy. Let's pull him up for an interview. Hang on, we're gonna leave Samara up here. Hang on, where's he at? Oh, the 51 car. 51 car. Andrew March, if you can hear me, please come to the booth. Oh, he's not out here. I'm just wondering what he's saying down there on the track. You know, your teammate Aaron Poplin had an okay day, got into some trouble early. So how do you feel about his day?
I'm really disappointed in Aaron, honestly. I was calling out that where the pace car was at in our chat and in game chat, and he's still come flying through there. So I'm really disappointed in him. Gonna have a conversation with him about it.
Oh, that's unfortunate. And ladies and gentlemen, we got the 51 car of Andrew Mart here in the booth. Andrew, let him know what you got to say.
Hey, all I'm trying to say is that's a good race there, Brian. You really pushed it.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
Oh, that's great to see. You know, I was worried. A lot of the fans really thought there was some fingers being stuck out the window, and they thought there was some serious business happening on the track.
I heard you, and I heard you over the loudspeaker here on the track. No, it's all in good fun.
Yeah, I don't. I mean, you know, when I was trying to race you there for the lead, I was like, man, he is all over the place. But it was a good race. I almost sent you there going into 3 when you hit the wall. I'm sorry about that. I don't think I got you.
Yeah. No, you didn't, and I don't think I hit whoever it was above me either. But like here said, netcode just happens, you know.
Yeah,
It's a shame.
Yeah, you know, Andrew had some great strategies. Really inserted himself into this race from his pit strategies alone, and then he hung on. You know, great race today, Andrew.
Hey, the way I felt that first little section, we didn't race much at all. We raced 8 laps, so staying out was only the no-brainer.
Yeah, I don't blame you there. Well, I appreciate your guys' time. We got a couple guys here in the waiting room that we're going to go ahead and pull up and interview. But great race today, Brian. And good job out there, Andrew. You gave him hell.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good luck, guys.
Thank you.
All right. So let's go ahead and pull up Ethan Halsey next. Ethan, is Blake up in the booth? How you feel about this race tonight?
Pretty good. Being that I basically had no track time at all throughout the course of the week, I'll take a second place finish any day. It was a lot of fun battling Brian there at the end and all throughout the whole race. We were both pretty equal in pace, but unfortunately he just had the better long run car. My car just kept getting tight really early in the run, and he was able to take off from me pretty quick there, unfortunately.
Yeah, you know, it seemed you two had identical cars, and it just seemed like you just never could get around them, never could get that track position off of pit road, and I feel like if you could have got out front, you had a good shot at winning this race.
Oh yeah, I was trying out that high line. Not a lot of people were running it, but I figured I'd give it a shot, try to get out of his dirty air, and it seemed to be working for me. But as soon as the car tightened up, that outside line became almost undrivable, just almost getting into the wall. So being in dirty air obviously doesn't help. If I could have just gotten around Brian on just at least one of those restarts and get some clean air, I might have maybe won this thing, but it's not how it panned out. So again, like I said, I didn't get any practice. I'll take second any day.
Oh yeah, great run today from the EFR car. Now, unfortunately, Franklin Warner didn't have a great debut with EFR. He unfortunately got into some trouble, but maybe next time it'll go a different way.
Yeah, obviously not the debut we wanted to have for our new big ticket, big name driver, but I mean, I know Franklin. He'll turn this around real quick, and he's definitely going to be one of our top drivers. I know that. That's why I brought him here, and he'll definitely turn himself around after this one.
Well, we appreciate your time, Ethan. You ran a great race, and hopefully you'll park it in victory lane next time.
I hope so, man.
All right, that was Ethan Halsey with our second place finisher. I'm going to go ahead and pull up our standings here. We got one more to interview. Our third place finisher, Hunter Terpstra, had a quiet day, but really snuck into that race at the end and had a hell of a run. Let me go ahead and pull him up. Hunter, it's Blake up in the booth. You hear me?
Yeah, I got you guys.
Well, I mean, you probably just heard me talk about it. You know, you finished third there. You had a quiet night or I'm sorry, it was a quiet race all night, and then you really inserted yourself there at the end. How'd you do it?
It's the first time I've ever ran these cars. So the first little while was kind of a feeling out process on how to drive these things without wrecking. So whenever I got up there at the end, I felt like I had something for them, but I got a little bit of damage towards the end, and that kind of killed me.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. You know, I mean, Brian Samara and Ethan Halsey were battling there for the win. If we would have had a longer race, maybe those two could have got side by side, and you could have got into that.
Yeah, a lot earlier on in the race, I was battling with Ethan. I felt like I was really close with him for a lot of it, so wish I had a chance to be with him.
Yeah, well great run today, and I'm sure the fans are looking forward to seeing you next week as well.
Yeah, we'll see if I can make it again.
All right, awesome. Well, we appreciate your time. Good luck next time, Hunter.
Have a nice night, guys.
You too. And that was Hunter Terpstra, our third place finisher. Hunter hasn't ran in a while, but he ran a hell of a race. You know, as you heard him say, it was his first time in one of these cars, and it took him a little bit to get adjusted. But once he did, you know, he was right there with everybody. But that's going to conclude our broadcast tonight. We had a hell of a race here. We got our standings up on the board. One more time, we're going to go through them. Our winner, going back to back, Brian Samara out of BCI from Carolina. Second place goes to the New York driver, Ethan Halsey. Hunter Terpstra out of Canada in the 3 spot. Andrew Martz out of Pennsylvania. Ran a hell of a race with some great pit strategy. Andrew was our mover of the week in the 5 spot. Andrew, he snuck out of nowhere. He was in trouble earlier. Next thing you know, he's finishing in the top 5. That's great to see. I thought Andrew was down around 10th, honestly. In the 6th spot, Jesse Becker. 7th, Taylor Litzenberger, who was a lap down. Mark Tremblay, Aaron Poplin, Jordan Scherr, Franklin Warner in the 11th spot. Rough day, 10 laps down. 12 goes to Brianna Lavin, and wrapping up the field, Charles Keller. Well, we thank you for joining and watching tonight's broadcast. We'll see you next week on Tuesday. Same time, same place. I'm Blake Hutchinson.